Why, hello there, welcome to this facial analysis. You may hear some disturbances in the background. Please pay no mind, no concern, no attention to the noises. It is merely a previous client satisfactorily getting his face reconfigured according to the most perfect of analysis. Now, I take it that you've come to my offices to get your face analyzed and perfected. Yes, excellent. Okay, well, may I get your first and last name, please, from our records? Okay, perfect. Date of birth. Okay, interesting. May I get your home address? Okay, and is that an avenue, a circle, a street, a road? Okay, excellent. Now may I get your general practitioner's name and contact number? Perfect. I'm so glad you had that information off the top of your head. Okay, perfect. The reason why we need your general practitioner's contact name and number is in case anything were to go awry with this analysis. So, we are going to begin analyzing your face. Our method is very, very, very precise. We're mathematically going to analyze your face, jot down the measurements, and then reconstruct your face so that way you look perfect. And also put a little bit of makeup on perhaps some of the spots that we can't quite get out just with our chemical injections and our physical rearrangements. So, in any event, I am just going to be putting on some gloves. I'm going to cover my hands with these gloves so that way I don't get infected with your brand of ugliness. I do not want it to be a contagious thing. People say that ugliness is not contagious, but I must disagree, for if you hang around people who practically look and act disgusting, you'll find yourself acting and looking disgusting. So, I must wear my gloves to protect myself from ugliness. So, I am now going to divide your face into fifths. We're going to be going in thirds and then in fifths. Perfect. Alright, I'm now just going to give a good little sketch of your face. I just kind of want to see if you have a square face, a triangular face perhaps, an oval face, and a oblong face, a round face. Which facial type do you have? I just want to give that a good little look-see right there. A good little look-see is all I'm looking for. I'm going to take a couple of little measurements, going down thirds at first, and then fifths. So, as I take these measurements, I'm going to be marking them up with this marker as well. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Very good. And now I am going to go vertically. silence yourself. Your disturbance will not disturb my peace. Excellent. So I'm just going to mark this up. Just 1, 2, 3. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Excellent. Now that we've had your face very nice and marked up, I am just going to take a couple of extra little measurements across your head, just right here. Okay. Across the fits. Okay. Across the fits. Across the fits. Okay. And I'm just going to write down my results upon what you see on your face. Across the top of your forehead, across the top of your forehead, we have 2. We don't have equal proportions. Now I'm going to be taking the measurements on the bottom of your chin, just to see what we can find here. Okay, that's the next one. You have an upside down triangular face. This is a face that goes. Much potential can be here. So much potential. But first we're going to have to just extract that potential and just rip it out. So in that case, we're just going to now give a side measurement on both sides. Give me one moment. I'm just going to give this a measurement there and there and there. Perfect. And then there and there and there. Perfect. And now I'm going to just jot that down. So we're gonna have we're going to have an X marks the spot of perfection on your nose. That's what we discovered on the tic-tac-toe. So the thirds that you have are nice and symmetrical. We have 6 inches, 7 inches, 6 inches on the sides of your face. As for the tops to the bottoms, we have 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and on the bottom we have 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 4, 3. Those are the measurements that we are facing. So in that case, I am now just going to take a little mode of action, a little action plan to plan out what it is that we're going to be doing with your face. So first things first, we're just going to kind of square this out a little bit more. Your head, the top of it, a little bit more bone mass there. And then as we get the job, we're going to sharpen that just to give it a very good triangle shape on it. Good, yes, perfect. And then I'm going to just angle up your jaw right there. Oh, perfect. Just like that. And then just angle up your jaw, your cheekbones like that. Perfect. And then as for your lips, we have to just kind of get that little more full, a little more. There we go. fill that in, and give that a little bit more. There we go, perfect. And then as for your eyes, we have to make them less almondy, more wolf eyes. There we go. And as for your nose, give that a good Roman shape right there. Good Roman shape, something that intimidates many nations. Roman shape. Right there, just right there. Right there, yes. Oh, beautiful. There we go. Okay, this is the action plan right here. We're going to give you the mask kind of look here. It's going to look very beautiful. It's going to look very presentable. It's going to be gorgeous. So first things first, I'm going to prime your face for this preparation. So just stay still for me. I'm going to give it a little priming. I'm going to make sure your skin is nice and exfoliated. That way it really takes on to the procedure. We are going to proceed with your face. Oh, so lovely, so beautiful. Okay. As you can see, the procedure we've just proceeded with your face is going great. Your face has now been exfoliated, and now we're just going to add a little bit of... Actually, we'll leave this one for the end. So instead, we'll leave this one for the end too. I am going to give you just a little bit of anesthesia. You will not go fully asleep, but you will go partially asleep. Just a little bit asleep. A little bit of a hazy sleep. It's going to be a very nice, dull, lulled sleep. And as you are in sleep, I am going to proceed with smashing your bones, so that way you get the most beautiful face. We're going to be sharpening up your jaw, giving you a nice Roman nose, carving out your cheekbones, and squaring out your forehead. Any questions? Excellent. So, in any case, let us proceed. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of anesthesia. I'm just going to inject it into... Stay still. I just injected it into your neck. It will work in about a couple of seconds. It's very direct, very quick. I'm just going to take my little stethoscope, and I'm going to just take a little bit of a heartbeat reading. Perfect. This little heartbeat reading is going to be very useful for when you start to feel a little bit loopy. Okay, very nice. So, now that we've got a good read on your anesthesia, I am now going to just be smashing up the tops of your heads to give you more of a squared forehead. I will carve it up around your cheekbones and around your jawline. And then once we're done with those two procedures, I will be just also breaking your nose so that way there's more bone density in your nose to give you a nice Roman nose. And afterwards I'm going to give you some lip injections so that way you have just a little bit of lip on your lips. And then we will call it a day and you will look beautiful. How does that sound? Perfect. So in that case, I am now just going to just feel for this little pulse here. I'm just going to feel for a nice little egg crack that I can kind of play around with. Okay, perfect. I found it. Yes.
1, 2, 3, and how are you feeling? Am I being too rough with you? No. Okay, perfect. This is going to be nice bruising. You see, the bones will grow back stronger and give you a very nice look once it's all nicely healed and done. Now I'm just going to feel for this other egg crack right here on the side of your head. Nice little egg crack. And 1, 2, 3, and perfect. Okay, nice. We've got a nice little egg crack going on both sides. Now it's time for your cheekbones. Your cheekbones. I'm going to just give that a little snip, just so that way I can access it a little better, and then I'll staple it up. I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to give it a good little clip. To your face right there. A little good clip. Clip, to your face on the other side. Now I'm just going to give a good little cough. Okay, perfect. Now for your other cheekbone. Are you ready? Okay, perfect. It looks like your cheekbones are nice and sharp. It's almost like I could cut myself on them. Just tell me how they feel once they start to heal. So I'm just gonna staple up your cheekbones. There you go. Give this a good little staple. Staple. Okay, perfect. And now I'm going to be sharpening up your jaw. Sharpening up your jaw. So in order to do that, I am just going to be giving another little good snip to your jawline, and then I'll be sharpening it up, and then stapling it. So, give me 1 moment. I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna give this a good little. Okay, and I'm just gonna be giving it a good little. And now I'm going to be sharpening up your jawline right here. of your other side. So once again, perfect. Okay, now for a little staple. Just a little staple. Okay, perfect. A little staple. Just a little staple right there. Perfect. Now we're going to do a little bit of a lip injection. So stay still for me, please. I'm just going to be injecting your lips with a little bit of this saline. It's going to make sure that your lips look nice and soft. Just a little bit more. Just over the top of your lip. Just going to give this a little bit more saline. Just okay, and your lips are nice and plump. Your cheekbones are nice and sharp. Your jawline is nice and sharp. And your forehead is nice and squared. Now, we've basically completed our whole process. Just gonna check. Perfect. And now I'm going to be doing a remeasuring just to make sure that it's all nice and balanced. Okay. And now I'm going to be giving just a little bit of now. You are probably still under the effects of the anesthesia, but I'm going to jot down how wonderful this procedure just went. There we go, perfect. Remember that if you run into any complications, that you must call me so that way I can fix any complications that do arise. Now, once the complications do arise, please do come to our offices as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Otherwise, we run the risk of a worse outcome. Now, are there any questions worries or concerns that you might want to voice right now? You're gurgling. I take that as a no. Okay, well, in that case, you can call whoever it is that is going to be picking you up and tell them that you are ready for